Hi everyone, this is day 3 for 31 days of tarot, and today's prompt is 5 oracle decks that you purchased in 2017 or 5 decks which came out in 2017. I'm going to go with the 5 that I purchased and at least that I used. So the first deck I want to show you is the Earthly Souls and Spirits Oracle deck, and this is by Terry Foss. This deck is such a sweet deck. Each card depicts a keyword on it. I love the art. Every card typically shows a magical being like a witch or a fairy with cats, crystals, and the moon. Speaking of, something really cool about this deck, which I haven't seen with any other decks. The backs are, I'm going to show you the backs now, are all different. They all depict the moon in one phase, different phases, different sides of the moon. So that's really cool. Here's a great card, Magical. Here's the back. I actually used this deck to divine my word for 2018, which I got Create. Gotta show you that one because I absolutely love this card. There's Create. And the back of it has a new moon, which is very fitting, being that the new moon is all about creating, manifesting, beginnings. So that's actually a very great moon phase and word for the year. This deck is definitely meant to be used as an intuitive deck because it doesn't come with a guidebook. But just a little quick here, I'll show you something that how I read it. Like this little witch has her crow there, which looks like a guide who's definitely guiding her. And she has a little bag there with all of the things she needs to create whatever she's gonna go do. So it's just a very kind of kitschy, cute, beautiful, intuitive deck. It does come with a fold-out sheet that has, I believe, a couple of spreads and then a few words to go along with the keywords. I'll show you one last one. Mystical. I just absolutely adore this deck. I've actually used it quite a bit for myself and also for clients, and everybody loves this deck. The next deck I'm going to show you is Black Moon Astrology Cards by Susan Shepard. This deck I purchased because I am also an astrologer, so I was really curious. I like anything that has to do with astrology pretty much, and an oracle deck, holy cow, that's awesomeness. So the backs of the cards look like this. So you have all the signs of the zodiac and then Black Moon Lilith in the center. And the cards cover everything from the planets. Oh, and this is Jupiter return. So this is a transit. Here is the moon, South Node. South Node is can reveal a lot of your past lives and tendencies that we bring into this lifetime, as well as gifts. There are cards for all the houses. Here's Venus. We have elements are covered. Here's the air element. Here's a grand cross. This is an aspect. In astrology, aspects are formed between planets, how they are placed in your chart. We have, I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything else. Here's 8th house. This is really cool. And I believe that is it. We've got all the elements. Yes, we did. It's just a really beautiful deck. The guidebook is awesome. If you know nothing about astrology, it's very informative. So actually using the cards for a reading is very easily done. I've used these cards for week ahead readings, month, and those typically I have found are very accurate, even getting a Mercury retrograde card before Mercury went into retrograde. So they make a lot of sense. So they read beautifully. The next deck I want to show you, because we're on the topic of astrology, is Past Life Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue and Brian Weiss. This deck is not new. It's been around for quite some time. However, I used it a lot, and I still use it quite a bit. And it's primarily for my past life astrology readings. So what I usually do, I'll take out the cards here so you can see them. Here's the back. I'll show you some of the cards. How I use them is I will pull some cards during my astrology readings, and what I have noticed is that these cards essentially focus in on a certain aspect of the past lives, and they merge together so beautifully that it's just become one of the main readings that I offer, and people love that reading. What I've noticed is that I can get the same information from the chart. However, when the cards come up, it's almost like extra validation for a completely different tool, which is really amazing. So this deck is one of my favorites for that reason, just because I use it so much. I actually did a reading on myself with this deck, which was really spot on. I was surprised. So that is the Past Life Oracle deck. The next deck I want to show you is the Oracle of the Angels. And this is by Mario, what is his last name? Duguay. This deck I used quite a bit for client readings as well as for myself. Let me get rid of that. Here's the back of the cards. Looks like the Archangel Michael's sword with a cluster of crystals down there, which is absolutely beautiful. The art is so pretty. You have your one keyword at the bottom. I've done one card pull readings with this deck, and people absolutely love the art. It's very, very beautiful. Very soft and loving and encouraging. Very soft colors. I have to show you my favorite card in this deck, which I should have put in front. Here's one which I absolutely love. Comfort. I love that. I work a lot with angelic energy, so I pretty much like any deck with angels in it or with that feel. Look at this one. This one's really beautiful. Oh, I need to hurry up. I feel like I'm taking forever. Oh, okay, let me just show you this last card. The Never Alone. Look how gorgeous that card is. All right, so that is the Oracle of Angels. The last deck is also not a new one, but it's new to me. I've been wanting this deck for quite some time, and it was actually a gift from my mother-in-law over Christmas. And that is the Moon deck. It comes in a really pretty box. And that is by, I believe, well, it's written by, let's see, Arona Leah, illustrated by Andrea. I don't know how to say her last name. Anyhow, it's a very feminine, beautiful lunar deck. Here's the backing. I'm sure everyone has seen this deck. But it's a very positive, feminine, motherly deck, and it has some phrases at the bottom. I've been doing some single card pulls either at night or in the morning with this one, keeping it by my bed. It's just a very comforting deck. I've been watching I believe it's Arona, who is on Facebook for the Moon deck, and every Monday she does a community card pull. She goes on live, and I believe it's called Moon Day, which is very appropriate because Monday is ruled by the moon. And seeing that it's a moon deck, that makes perfect sense. It's just a very warm, loving, beautiful deck. I'll show you one last one here. So that is it. Those are the 5 decks. I'd show you more, but we have to stick to 5. So I look forward to seeing everybody else's videos. Thanks for joining me and watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.